How's it going, guys? Steel here. Figured I'd do an update video on the Southard. I've been carrying it for about 2 or 3 weeks now. I can't remember how long I've had it. I've been carrying it quite a bit. The bearings, they took about 2 days to break in. It was already obviously very smooth out of the box, but after 2 days I really just noticed it being much smoother. It really doesn't take much effort at all to flick the knife out. It's pretty much at the point right now where just pulling the flipper back, no like force now downward needing, just pulling it back kind of like a light switch, just flicks it open. Let's see, in the time that I've had it, I have not seen the lock bar shift at all. It seems to have stayed. It almost seemed to me like from the factory that it came pre-settled. Almost, I don't know, almost like they cycled the knife to get the lock bar to settle where it was going to be for a while. Cannot push it over. I don't feel it budge at all. Zero stickiness, so it must be treated in some form, some fashion, probably like Chris Reeves does his. You can see where it's wearing on the cutout. I really do like this cutout for the lock bar stabilizer. It's the first time I've seen it on a production knife that I can recall where it's actually cut into the pivot area, kind of incorporated in. I know WR Blade Works does some similar things. It's a cool look. Some pimping would be probably really cool to do, like double ringed things or something. But Cliff, if you're watching this, I know you asked me how I thought the sweep of the blade, the up sweep, was how it was during use. I think combined with the handle ergonomics, where when you grasp it with the 4 fingers and once you bring your pinky finger in and close your fist, your pinky pushes the handle up into your palm some. So what you end up getting is when you're going to cut, even if you're on a flat surface, I've been able to find that I can get still about the just under the front half of the edge still on a flat surface and giving finger clearance. So just it naturally pushes it into what feels like a comfortable cutting position. I didn't notice any fatigue. I did actually carve some wood and stuff with this pretty heavily, which would put stress side to side on the blade and such. Again, I don't even think during some of that stressful cutting the lock bar pushed over at all. If it did, it was so slight I couldn't notice. And it didn't develop any side to side. It's very solid folder. The biggest thing, the hollow grind, it performs well. I've used it on some fruit. I've cut cardboard with it. I've not found any issues doing any of that. It is still thick stock, 4mm. I think it's the same as the Techno was. And with such a thick stock, I would prefer that it didn't have this flat here of thickness, because once you've initiated your cut with the hollow grind, once you get up to the top of the hollow grind, now you have to push through pretty much 4mm of thickness. It would have been nice, I don't know, to me maybe to see it full flat ground down to the edge, and I don't know that you would have such a binding issue. It did seem to want to bind. I don't remember what I was cutting, but it seemed like it would have some binding issue. Like fruits and stuff, like I was cutting an apple with it. Somebody asked me how it would do for that, and push cutting just straight down, it's not going to excel very well because of that thick flat. Slicing and stuff, no problem. And you have quite a bit of edge there too, so they really did pack a lot of edge, which I know concerns a lot of people. I don't really care, edge to handle ratio. Sometimes I like a full handle with a shorter blade. I don't know. I'm not too particular about that kind of stuff. It doesn't bug me, just like weight doesn't. So It's all personal preference though. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. I'm gonna do a full review and stuff. I want to review my OTK custom, and also I have a Fiddleback Forge custom coming, and I have 2 more as just some different stuff to mess around with. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for your continued support. I also was considering changing my channel name just to my real name to be a little more professional. Let me know what you guys think about that. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.